Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our event. So today, with my teammate, we present ourselves as an advertising agency, and we offer intelligent algorithms and models for digital marketing campaign. So here is our team. Nikita Polovinki is our founder. And we have our CEO, Magda Filon, and our CTO, Pablo Lizardi. So, as we all know, the core for digital marketing is to deliver the correct advertisement to the correct users and in the right place and at the right time. But today, to offer such digital marketing, it's not easy. And why? So first of all, we have to mention the landscape of a digital marketing market, because we all know that the market is very complex and is evolving a lot at time. For example, the cookies. Nowadays, we have more privacy protection in Europe and other countries. The cookies are more difficult to apply, and we have limitations in the acquisition of user information. So this generates a challenge to us, and also this is a big difficulty to deliver the correct content to our users. On the other side, the market is saturated. When the users open a web page or application, wherever you can find a lot of advertisement, all competing for users' attention. So for us, our objective is to catch users' attention quickly and correctly. So we have to also notice that users, they have a very limited attention span. This is a big challenge for us. But here we offer a solution, which is called Affinity at Scale. So what is Affinity at Scale? We offer advanced data analysis combined with machine learning. This allows us to analyze user profile and web page content where they're browsing. At the same time, we generate the appropriate advertisement and deliver this advertisement in real time to our users. So users will get relevant advertisement and content at the right time, at the right moment. We call this affinity. And also, we want to emphasize that the size or the range will not shrink when we deliver the content. We will still have a large scale of audiences. So I have talked a lot about our solution here. Now I hand over the topic to Pablo, and he will give some amazing content to us.
Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing how we implemented machine learning and LLMs in part for our program. So the technical approach. Give me 1 second. Gonna go right here. So here we have the first example. So the idea is that you copy URL, doesn't matter which page. You put it in input, and when you submit, our program basically makes a web scraping, and then after that, it activates the machine learning models, and the machine learning analyzes we got 2 models. One is predicting which topic we're gonna find in the website that is being scraped, and the other model detects the right cluster of users that we are targeting to predict our advertisement. So we got this photo here, and here you can see the advertisement place in a H1 tag, and we predicted the topic of the. Oh, sorry, I probably wasn't hearing me. Here we got the topic predicted by the machine learning. I'm gonna take this opportunity to show how we implemented this with a large language model as GPT, right in the bottom, right here. We use the same parameters and these same variables to predict and create an advertisement. This will take maybe 2 minutes. It's doing the same thing. It's web scraping the web page, finding what's the page about, and it's also analyzing the best cluster of users to generate an advertisement with GPT. Okay, give me 2 more seconds, maybe 5 again. And here we go. We got the best interest is beauty, and this is an idea or a suggestion of an advertisement for our client of what could be a good design for an advertisement of the product that we're trying to deliver, that is basically cars. Okay. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna go back to the presentation. Is this one? No. It's this one right here. Okay.
Okay, so now that you have seen what the tool can do, we're going to explain the technical part behind it and how we achieve this using machine learning. So basically, we have 2 main steps that we need to analyze. We have the audience part to select which is the, from our consumer data, we need to understand our consumer and see their interest to be able to match it with the right creative and the right context. And then we also have to analyze the context, which is the website URL that we input in the tool to know what the topic is about, so we can match it with the clusters. And the first step is analyzing the audience. This is our main target audience that we want to reach with the ads. The first step that we need to follow is collect the data from users. In this case, we didn't have any real business data, so we had to generate like random data that would simulate real business data from consumers. And in this case, we had like 100,000 users with user ID, gender, age, and their interest based on the consumer behavior that they show online. The second step is, please go back. The second step after collecting the data is clustering the data using k-means. In this case, we want to know what groups we have inside our consumer base. So we want to see if they have different or like common characteristics between them. And then we can find what would be our buyer persona profiles, and which we can use to target the ads. And finally, after getting the results from the k-means analysis, we can decide what characteristics each audience has, and then what ad we would or context we would use with them. In this case, this is our result with our sample of like randomly generated data. We have 3 clusters. And here you can see that we have different ages and different interests for each one, which they have in common. And these, in this case, we just created examples of creatives that we would target for each of these clusters. For example, if they are interested in traveling and like they have pets, interest gardening, then we would put things similar to this interest in the creative and the messaging directed towards them. So the second step that we need to analyze is the context of the page. So for this, we need to actually understand the content of the website to be able to classify it. And since it's a website, we have to scrape the content of the website to get the text. And we use scraping with a Python library that we use, which is called Beautiful Soup. And what we do is just iterate through the text, the HTML code of the website, and then extract all the text, and then we clean it, and we get a result like a text like this. But then in order to use it, we have to embed it, because this is only text and we cannot compare it with anything. So what we have to do, the next step, is just embed it using a pre-trained model, which is sentence transformers. And then what we do is embed it transform it into numerical representations that the machine learning model can understand. And then finally, this allows us to make this match between the context and the audience. First, we need to take the same user interest that we got from the analysis of the user's data set, and we have to embed them using the same model to get the vector representation. And then we can compare it with the new embeddings that we got from the recently scraped website. And then we calculate the similarity between these two vectors, and then we can see which is the highest, the most similar one is probably the closest fit with the interest of the website and the audience. And like this, we can just assign a creative to this cluster depending on the scraped URL. So this is basically the entire process that we're following.
Okay, so in terms of performance and improvement, we find a few opportunities here. We think that this opportunity, this application fits perfectly for maybe publicity or marketing companies. I think we can actually make it a little bit more scalable. And in terms of improvements, if we could have find more real-time data or real users data, it will have been a little bit more accurate in some metrics that we use. And also in terms of the model that we use, found that the BERT model, for example, would be a great choice because the parameters were probably way bigger, more than 300 million parameters. And the accuracy was about between 80% or 90%. And also GPT offers a great API for topic classification. So I think that'll be all for today. Thank you very much.